Good morning. This is before noon in most places. In some places, good afternoon to others where you're in a different time zone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Marcia Patrick, Director of Sales for the Western United States and Canada. If you're wondering where Carmen is, she's traveling, so I'm running solo today. Thank you guys for joining us. She sends her warm, hello to you as well, and you'll see her in about 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us. We get our standard housekeeping that we need to do, which is the most asked question ever with our webinars is if we're recording it. And the answer is always yes. We always record these. They can also be found on onesource.com, which is the portal for our travel advisor information. And then we also house them on Facebook on Carmen's Princess VP of Sales page as well. Stick around for the Q&A at the end of the webinar. We always love your questions. And a warm welcome to both our travel advisors and our consumers, because this webinar today is open to both. And so we're happy to have all of you joining us. Thank you for taking the time. Just a warning that we are QR code heavy, and there will be slides that have a QR code on them. You can have your cell phone handy. You might have a QR reader app, or your phone's camera might actually read the QR code for you. So just have it ready, because we do have some lovely things to share with you via QR code. And then a huge thank you. So Carmen and I were able to attend the Travel Age West Wave Awards about 2 weeks ago now. And we were so excited to take home for the 4th year in a row the best cruise line for Alaska sailings, Princess Cruises. We appreciate the trade support so much. Travel advisors voted us #1 again for the 4th year. We do not take this lightly. We thank you guys so much for your vote of confidence in us and in Princess. And we're very proud of the awards and the accolades that we have for our Alaska sailings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today we're here to talk about super savings, best price guarantee, and our 2x loyalty credits and more. But before we get to the really, really good stuff, I want to just revisit with you all on what offers we have in place right now. So our current offer was extended to the end of June, but we only have a couple days left for this offer, right? So it's 35% off plus thirds and fourth guest sailing free on select voyages. Be sure to look at the voyage list, because that will tell you where the third and fourth free is available. And the sale covers 2024 and 2025 select and select 2026 sailings are included as well. But the sale goes away as of Sunday. So if you want some of the great deals for 2024 and 25, this is your last chance to get those on that sale that expires June 30th. So as a heads up, though, here's an insider tip that we do have a new deal starting July 1, which is Monday. Can you believe we're in July already? Boy, like half the year's gone. It's crazy. So our new sale is up to 40% off for 2025 and 2026 season. These are going to be the lowest prices available for this new season of cruises. So you definitely don't want to miss this. Starting July 1, don't worry, it's available to you. Again, like the previous offer, it's got some third and fourth guest sailing free on select voyages. Make sure to look at that voyage list. And then we are giving you the $99 deposit, right? But even more than that, we just announced today that there is a better than best price guarantee that is starting. And I have a special guest who's going to join us to talk through this with me, because it was just announced in a press release today. Tracy Ivanoff, who is our Director of Integrated Planning. Tracy, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. Thank you for joining. Okay, I'd like to ask a couple of personal questions. Like how long have you been with Princess?
I've been with Princess for a year and a half.
Ooh, you're baby.
Baby, yes.
I love to say that, because I felt like I was a baby for so long. Now I'm not a baby. So I like to hone in on that. But let's talk about better than best price guarantee. So it was just announced. It's a book with confidence opportunity. Qualified cruises booked between July 1 and September 2nd of 2024. If they find a lower price for identical cruise on princess.com, they will get $120 of the difference is an onboard credit.
Yes.
Yes. It's a 2025, 2026 sailings. How do they book this? Like if they do find it, how is it that they book it?
So the claim form is available on princess.com on our website. So if you just wanted to search on the website for best price guarantee, it'll take you to the first link and you'll see the terms and conditions and the claim form.
Great. And we've also put it on OneSource for the travel advisors so that they have access to book it or to submit it on behalf of their clients as well. So it's an amazing offer. We're super excited. We got the breaking news that I think it just got announced at like 9:30 this morning, right? Was it 9:30 Eastern?
Yeah, 9:30 Eastern. Yes, it's been an early morning.
So early this morning.
The good news is that this is our cruise industry best price. We want to make sure that we're standing out from the industry. And this is an enhanced version of our existing better best price guarantee. In that one of the other main differences, not only is it $120% of the difference, but you have up until final payment to return your claim form. And that's a big difference than what the current program is, where it's 90 days from the point of booking. So we really want to give you that opportunity to, all the way up until final payment. If you find a better, price, then that's when you want to submit that claim form. But we're pretty confident.
Perfect. That's amazing. So Steve, Jacob asked a question, but our commission's protected. That is a yes, because what's being provided is the onboard credit, right? So we're not touching the price of the cruise. So that is a yes. So thank you, Tracy, for joining me on this update and the slide. We're going to bring you back because I'm sure we're going to have some questions, and we'll have you back for our FAQ.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. We've got another amazing insider tip, which is July 4th through July 11th. It wouldn't be proper if we didn't celebrate our Independence Day. So we've got a red, white, and ocean blue sale coming, 7-day cruise fares from $569. That includes taxes and fees. I'm going to also start here and remind everyone that we are going to also start displaying, as of July 1, our all-inclusive pricing. So we've talked about this quite a bit. There'll be more information to come, but as of July 1, just a reminder, we're going to start displaying our all-inclusive pricing that has the cruise fare as well as taxes and fees included. All right, so we go everywhere in the world, all 7 continents, but the Americas are special, near and dear to our heart. It's where we started our cruising for Princess. So we sail close to home with Alaska, the California coast, Hawaii, Mexico, Panama Canal, Canada and New England, and of course the Caribbean. And then we also take you around the world, right, for Europe and the rest of the world, South Pacific. Apologize, guys. South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, the Antarctica, South America. We take you everywhere. And I think that's why we're wildly popular with our guests. Plus, don't forget World Cruise. If you'd like to go for more than 100 days, that's an opportunity. We also have segments of the World Cruise. But then we also have our home ports. And we're going to show you a quick video about our home ports, and I'll talk a little bit more about that with you. Okay, were there some ports that you were not aware that Princess was in? That might be the case, so that's why we have that unique video. But we've had a long tradition of sailing from a variety of U.S. ports. In fact, we started 1965. It was our first sailing from LA to the Mexican Riviera. We grew from there, and departures from places like San Francisco, Seattle, New York, Vancouver, Fort Lauderdale, and for the past 2 seasons, we've offered cruising out of Galveston. So for 2024 and 2025, we've added 2 new home ports. That would be Boston, doing Canada, New England opportunities, and Port Canaveral with a plethora of different opportunities, but lots of Caribbean there. And then we also added San Juan starting in 2025. So San Juan is special because we haven't done round trip San Juan for about 10 years now. So we're back home porting in San Juan, offering 7-day sailings, visiting 5 islands, which is the most of any 7-day itinerary out of San Juan. Popular Southern Caribbean islands with Barbados. I'm super excited about Barbados and other unique port opportunities. But a reminder that if you're Captain Circle, meaning you've sailed with Princess in the past, there's a special savings of $100 per person for San Juan when you book by August 31st of this year. So get your bookings in for San Juan. Here's some of the wonderful itineraries. I mentioned that we're now going to Barbados, which is a beautiful island, Grenada, Martinique, St. Kitts, St. Croix, all of these places that I think I've actually heard lots of different people ask us about in the past. So amazing opportunities, 7 days, and you can also do 14 days. So we're in San Juan from October of 2025 through March of 2026 on the beautiful Grand Princess. And here's one of those QR codes I talked about. So sail from historic San Juan. There's a beautiful flyer here that you can share with your friends and family, and that our travel advisors can customize and share with their clients. I'll leave it here for just a second so you can have time to see the QR code. But it's a beautiful flyer with lots of information about the itineraries available for San Juan. Okay. Here's probably why most of you joined us today. Let's talk about the double cruise credits. Double cruise credits, double the love, move up the loyalty ranks faster. We have a lovely guest joining us today. It is Maggie Varnado. Hope I said it right, Maggie, who is our experience and strategy development lead for Princess Cruises. Look at you. Who's that beautiful baby you're holding?
That is my new granddaughter. So I don't have nice headshots. That's like a really recent shot. She is only 2 months old and is our first granddaughter. So very busy. I can't wait to take her all over the place and take her cruising. So
that's amazing. I love that slide. I was like, oh, I'm going to wait and ask Maggie when we go live. Like, who is that baby? So gorgeous.
That's little Amelia.
And it looks like you got some skiing in your blood for your pastime.
I do. So I actually work remote from Colorado, and one of the reasons I live in Colorado is I love to ski. I always said if I could go skiing and cruising at the same time, like that would be my dream vacation because I love
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to talking about this wonderful program.
Yeah, I'll take it away. So we're really excited. One of the things we've been working on is this double the cruise credits, double the love promotion. And we know that there's a lot of questions. So we have several slides we'll go through today and walk through it. And hopefully we'll answer everyone's questions. But let's start at the very top. How does it work? Just its highest level, how does it work? It's really, really simple. If a guest cruises between August 1st and December 1st of this year, and they have Princess Plus or Princess Premier on the booking, they will get double the credits towards their Captain Circle. So double the cruise credits. So very exciting. And what does that really mean? That just means that your one cruise is going to count as 2. If it's a 7-night cruise, it's going to count as 14 days. And that's going to move you through the Captain Circle loyalty levels a little bit faster than if you didn't have this promotion. So that's the highest level, how it works. And we'll go through all of this. We have a slide here, but you do have to add it at least 2 days prior to the embarkation date. So one question we've been getting is, well, what if I'm already booked? And what if I already have Plus or Premier? Well, great for you. You are automatically in. You don't have to do a thing. You don't have to enter any codes. You automatically are going to have that cruise count as 2 and the number of days count as double. So it will automatically happen for you. And you'll actually see it show up on your My Princess page. So right after the cruise, you'll get off and you'll see that the cruise that you just got off of will count as double. And again, it's just during those dates of August 1 and December 1. So it is a limited time promotion that we're doing. And it's really all about how wonderful it is to sail with either Princess Plus or Princess Premier. They're already awesome, right?
Maggie, it's amazing. Like this is all a buzz, and it's an amazing opportunity. So I've see Colette is asking, if you book into a group, do they qualify for the double cruise credits? That is yes. That is an answer. That is a yes. So it's as long as they have a booking, it could be within a group or it could be not in a group, and they are sailing within the time period we just announced and have Plus or Premier, then they do qualify.
That is right.
Yes, and nothing that you have to do other than make sure they have Plus and Premier.
Yeah, and then it has to be on the booking at least 2 days before they sail. So
correct.
And that December 1st date, that's just the start of the cruise. So it's any cruise that departs between those, in that time frame. So we're going to give this a try over the next few months, and I think it's going to be a great promotion.
I agree. There's a lot of excitement around this. So let's explain, because there are some people who may be new to the concept of the credits.
Sure, yeah. So Captain Circle is Princess's loyalty program, and there are 4 tiers. We'll go over those in just a moment, but there's 4 different levels, and you move through the levels based on, of course, how often do you cruise with us? And we use a combination of either number of cruises or number of days sailed. So whatever you get to first, that would get you into that next level is going to move you there. So that's in a bundle, or in a kind of, we put them together to call them cruise credits, but really it's the number of cruises and the number of cruise days. So as you show here, there's our 4 levels of Captain Circle: Gold, Ruby, Platinum, and Elite. And Gold is just immediately, once you've sailed once with us, you're part of Captain Circle, and you get some special benefits there, such as, like you just said with San Juan, right? Special saving. Any Captain Circle member will receive that. Access to early booking, etc. And then as you move up, we add a little bit more. So as you move up to Ruby, we add things like the Princess Platinum Vacation Protection. Platinum, you start getting some discounts off of things like spa treatments and photos, access to a lounge. And of course, Elite, they have sailed with us the most. We love our Elite guests, and they get everything plus some additional benefits as well. So things like additional discounts, mini bar setup, and it's a great program. And guests are wondering, how can we move up faster? What can I do? We wish we could cruise all the time. I wish I had enough vacation days that I could take a longer cruise. Well, this is a great way to do it, because you can take a 7-night cruise and it'll count as 14.
Absolutely. And is it worth it?
Well,
I think it speaks for itself, right?
Yeah. So really, again, it's very, very easy. No promo code to enter, anything like that. All you do is have Plus or Premier. Well, and if you're not familiar with Princess Plus or Princess Premier, we hope you are. But if you're not, it really, in a nutshell, what it is, it offers you the easiest, most carefree way to enjoy an already wonderful cruise vacation. You're not going to have to think about anything. And it's basically just a way to bundle together things that you probably would have been paying for anyways, and you get a tremendous savings when you do.
Absolutely. I'll speak to this slide. So we talk about this a lot, why it pays to Plus. We looked at, in developing this program, what are the most common things that a guest purchases with Princess? And those 3 items were the beverage package, Wi-Fi, and gratuities. Everyone loves to show the crew the love that they deserve with the gratuities. So we put those elements into our Plus package. And so they're the most popular reasons to purchase. And as Maggie mentioned, you get a 50% savings by packaging them together. So these are things you're going to do anyway. Why not do it in the package and get a savings on it? In addition to those 3 main things, there's also some additional add-ons and benefits. that don't even have to be put into the calculation for this to make sense. It's just really a great deal. But additionally, you get casual dining, 2 casual dinings, you get juice bar, some fitness classes as well, the premium desserts, and then Ocean Now delivery. So when you're purchasing your cruise and you go in and you're ordering your medallion to your home, if you have Plus or Premier, then that order is free. There's no shipping included. And there's also no room service charge if you have Plus or Premier. So it's a phenomenal deal just with the top 3 things, but other things are layered in to make it even more valuable. And then when it comes to Premier, it pays to Premier as well, right? So Premier package, beverage package being, if you like the high end alcohol options, then you probably want the Premier package. If you like to have more than one Wi-Fi device going at a time, then you'd want the Wi-Fi 4 devices. Includes gratuity, all the other wonderful things that Plus does as well. But then we've added on the photo package, the specialty dining, 2 specialty dinings, Princess Prizes, where I've seen some people win some really great things. You could get onboard credit, you could win a cruise, and you're just entered every time you enter into your stateroom. So there's nothing you need to do there either. And then you're advised when you win. Reserved seating in the theater. So up to 30 minutes before showtime, there's a reserved area for you to have a special seating area in the theater. 30 minutes prior, they will open up to everyone else. But knowing that you have a guaranteed area is also very valuable. So that's just $80 per day. And you save more than 65%. That photo package is also, I have not done this yet, but it will be on my next cruise because we love as a family to take pictures and we're always trying to decide which ones we're going to get. If you get that photo package, you're going to get them all digitally, and then you get to pick 6 that you want to have printed. So it's amazing.
That's worth it right there. And
it really is.
What I love about Plus and Premier is that really it has something for everyone, no matter what your favorite thing about cruising is. Like for me, those fitness classes, I love Exponential. I take when I'm not cruising to have that quality. Well, it makes up for it, right? I need the class because you also get the premium dessert. So then I don't balance each other out, right? You
got to work it off. That's my saying. Yeah. So then we also get the question about what if I don't drink alcohol? So it still pays to Plus, whether you're a fan of the alcohol portion of the package or not. Because we still have other offerings in that package, specialty coffees. I know I love my iced coffee. I drink lots of water. If you're the type that wants to partake in Red Bull as well, or mocktail and even sodas, right? So let's say you just had one of those things in a day. That's $32, a little over $32. And if you were to add what you did in that day with the Wi-Fi, the gratuity, not even counting the other options that come with Plus and Premier, that ends up at $73.46 a day, where the package is coming to you at $60 a day, right? And I want to add too that sailing with Plus or Premier also adds this level of freedom, right? So since I've been sailing with Plus, I just really enjoy the fact that I'm not worried about my folio. I know that almost everything's included, right? So I'm not really worried about my folio because I know that I'm not, I've already paid for everything. I already know what the cost is up front. And it just gives me a sense of, a better sense of relaxation when I'm cruising. And I've heard that from guests as well.
Yeah.
So not only is this a great deal, it's actually the best deal in the industry. And we had our team members painstakingly in the background go through and figure out what was happening with other brands in this space. And we created this lovely chart for you here. So there's another QR code moment where you can actually download and see, because I know it's probably hard to see on this screen here, the comparison of our Plus and Premier package to other industry offerings in this space. And we really do outshine in pretty much every segment, especially price. There's no one offering this type of a package with this type of value. So we did the homework for you so you could look and see what our price point is and what our package offers versus others. Please download and take a look and see for yourself. Okay, Maggie, here's a big question. I think you did touch on it already, but let's touch it again. What if I'm already booked?
Important. This is important to cover twice. That's the theme, right? Double everything.
Yep.
We'll double the coverage of this message quick. So if you're already booked, don't fret, you are in. So as long as you're booked, again, during that time frame, August 1 through December 1, and you already have Princess Plus or Premier, you don't need to do a thing. Just come on board, have fun, and when you get off the ship, you'll know that that you have your cruise count as double. The other thing to note, if you're already booked during this time frame and you don't have Princess Plus or Princess Premier, that is, you can always add it up until that 2 days before you sail. So if you don't want to miss out, this might be a really great idea for you to go ahead and add it and give you a chance to try and see for yourself how great sailing with Princess Plus and Princess Premier is.
Absolutely. I'm going to add in one more question. So I have a travel advisor who's become like family, and she asked this question the other day via email. It was, can you participate whether you upgrade from standard to Plus or Premier, or if you booked a promotion that had Plus or Premier?
Yeah.
Both ways qualify. So if you booked a promotion that had Plus or Premier, you're good. If you upgrade prior to the 2 days before the sailing, you're good there as well.
That is right. Yeah. Which is great. We really wanted to make this as easy as possible and not make you jump through any hoops or have to do anything special. Just if it's on your booking, you will receive it.
I think it is so easy, Maggie. Like, you guys really hit that out of the park. So here's the next popular question. What if I'm sailing solo? What happens with the credits?
Yeah, and this one is a little bit tricky as well, because if you know, maybe you don't know this, but guests who sail solo, who they sail single occupancy, as well as guests who sail in a full suite. So this actually applies to both. Today, take this promotion out of it. They have their cruise count as twice.
Yes.
They have their cruise days. They don't count as twice, right? So that's in a normal situation. So what happens is, with this promotion, a guest who is sailing solo or in a suite, who also adds Plus and Premier, and it's during that time frame, everything gets doubled. So the cruise then, which now was up to 2, is times 2 and is 4. And the days sailed, which were times 1, are now times 2, if that makes sense. So that same example we had earlier of a 7-night cruise, it would now count as 4 cruises, 14 days for a guest who is either in a suite, full suite, or who is sailing single occupancy.
Yes. So Janice is asking about our travel advisors who are joining us on a seminar at sea. And I was able to confirm that if you're joining us on a seminar at sea, it includes Princess Plus already in the pricing. And you do get double the credit if you're joining us on the seminar at sea. That's amazing news.
Yeah.
Again, so easy, Maggie. You really hit it out of the park with the easy.
Well, it's not me. I'm just here talking about it. We have an awesome team, a very large team behind the scenes that has confirmed, and actually we're doing testing in a couple of weeks. So these are actually, I'm making notes of all the good things that we're going to want to make sure that we test, and that it all is working the way that we think it will, which I'm sure it will. Correct.
There are some exclusions. So there are exclusions as well, but if it's in the fine print, there's very few of them. And then you can just ask to be certain, but most of these are counted.
That's right.
All right. So then what about kids?
So yes, of course, we don't want to exclude kids. We love our kids, and basically all the same terms and rules of Captain Circle apply today. So your kids are included in Captain Circle. If they have Plus or Premier, they're included as well. So same thing. So, and we love that. We want to get everyone moving up together to that next level of Captain Circle.
Yeah. I remember when we introduced Captain Circle benefits to children, and it was so exciting because we immediately had, we had the data. So we were able to turn it on, and we gave kids all the credit that they had, right? So we immediately had some kids that were already elite. It was actually really fun to see that.
That's great. Yeah.
So Nancy Roman is asking, is there double occupancy in a penthouse suite? So they each get cruise count 4 times. That is correct, right? Because you currently earn.
If they each have, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that would make. Yeah.
Yep. You currently
Don't
earn
ask me hard
individually.
math. Don't ask me hard math, Marcia.
You currently earn individually. So this program continues that legacy. You still earn individually. And if you're both in the suite, you're both getting 4 times.
That
Yes.
is right.
Yes. All right. I like these questions, keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, good job.
So you have
All
the
right.
ability to learn more. Maggie, you want
Another
to?
QR code.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Another QR code. I told you it was going to be QR code heavy. So
Well,
another
I'm just glad that
opportunity.
because I can't actually read that flyer without actually, even with my glasses, I wouldn't be able to read it. So I'm glad.
I know that's why Joe and Brandon are so good to give us these QR codes so you can actually look at it yourself. So use your phone or the app, either the camera or the app on your phone to look at the QR code. It'll take you right to the document. You can share this with your family and your friends and our travel advisors. Please share with your clients. This would be fantastic news for those who are already booked during this time period and already have Plus or Premier. And it's an opportunity for those who are already booked in this time period. And you should be suggesting that they go to Plus or Premier to take advantage of this great opportunity.
All right.
All right. Okay, so I think that is it on this topic.
Yeah.
So Maggie, thank you so much. I will bring you back towards the end when we're doing our Q&A because I'm sure there's some great questions around this promotion.
Sounds good. Thanks so much.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in a minute. All right. We've also got great deals that are too good to be true. Almost, because they actually are true. So the year's almost half over. Can you believe that? I talked about that earlier. It's been flying by. And while we've been talking about our Love Boat sale, let's not forget that we are the original Love Boat. It's part of our legacy. It's who we are. It's why we are all things love. As I mentioned before, in 1975, Princess became the setting for the Love Boat. This iconic TV comedy series that introduced millions around the world to cruising and made Princess a household name. Not just Princess, but it made the cruise industry in whole. But we've got an amazing cruise offering, which is a Love Boat 2024 theme cruise. We had one of these in 23, and it was so popular. By popular demand, we brought it back. It's a 7-day Canada, New England, round trip New York, sailing on August 31st. Fares from $549, can't really beat that. But we have original cast members and some surprise guests to be named later. There's a sail away party with the cast, meet and greet photo opportunities, cocktail parties and demos, book signing opportunities, and so much more. So there's a package that you can purchase, which I will talk about in just a minute. This Love Boat exclusive package, limited to 100 guests. So you can purchase this package. The package is $450 per person, limited to 100 guests. It can be added via our special service items. You can do it on Polar Online if you're a travel advisor, or you can call in to Princess. And if you're already on the cruise, ask to have this package added so that you can be one of the 100 included in these special program opportunities. So signed cast photo, the Love Boat mug. There's so many things that are coming along with this. It's been wildly popular. So if you're interested, make sure you either talk to your travel advisor and get it added, or travel advisors mention this to your clients who are currently booked on this cruise. So then we've also got, the 7-day Canada, New England, round trip New York. So we did more round trips in order to make this vacation, venture easy. We realized that, sometimes air makes things a little bit complicated. So it's nice and easy to go in round trip to a destination. So we've got fares from $77 per day. And I'm going to put this out there. When I look at these per day fares, I am so excited about them because this includes pretty much everything. It's your food, your lodging, your destinations, right? You don't get that with a hotel. Right. And you're definitely not paying $77 per day. You're paying way more than that. So the value is incredible. The round trip, Canada, New England from New York, the opportunities are on Enchanted Princess, September 28th and October 12th of 2024. Magnificent opportunity to see Canada, New England in all its beauty. We've also got fares from $719, the 12-day Panama Canal with Costa Rica and the Caribbean. This is also another round trip opportunity from Fort Lauderdale. So we've got easy flights, but also a nice drive up opportunity. This is our first time offering Southern Caribbean ports and the canal together. So there's also a shore with a late night in Aruba. Aruba is fantastic. I know that you guys would want to spend more time there. And then fares from $65 per day, which is an 8-day Western Caribbean with Mexico. So you get to see the beautiful Tulum, explore the Mayan ruins of Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Belize. Belize is amazing as well. Cabo San Lucas, one of my favorites. So fares from $65 per day, a 7-day Mexican Riviera cruise, round trip LA, again, a beautiful, nice and easy, either fly in and fly home or a nice drive up opportunity. So the wonderful Discovery Princess sailing there from November to December of 2024. There's a Thanksgiving cruise that departs on November 23rd. I've done Thanksgiving with my family. And if you're the person who has to cook for Thanksgiving, you should be booking your family on this cruise because it is such a nice experience to have Thanksgiving where everything's being prepared for you. You're not hustling and bustling around trying to do the cooking. You don't have to do any cleanup. Your bed's made up for you. It's the best place to be for Thanksgiving, in my opinion. And then we've got this fantastic 33-day South Pacific Islands in Hawaii. It's round trip LA. It leaves October 31st. $80 per day. I'm going to say it again. $80 per day, overnighting in Tahiti in beautiful Papeete. And then there's more ashore with late nights in Honolulu. This is a fantastic, fantastic offering. If I could take the time, I would absolutely be doing this 33-day South Pacific. Round trip LA, again, imagine being able to drive up. You don't even have the cost of air. And if you do have the cost of air, it's not as expensive as it could be because you're doing round trip Los Angeles. Fares from $105 per day with our 7-day Greek Isles and Turkey. I have not been to Turkey yet, and I really want to go. So this gives you access to the UNESCO sites from every port this itinerary visits. That's incredible. This is also another Thanksgiving cruise opportunity. It's on the beautiful Island Princess. So she's one of the smallest ships in our fleet. So if you like something a little smaller, a little more intimate, this is for you as well. Can't beat being able to go to Rhodes, Cyprus, Mykonos, Naples, Crete. Amazing opportunity. And again, you can't beat cruising for Thanksgiving. We've also got our $99 per day, 9-day European Explorer, which is Barcelona to Southampton, Southampton is for London. It's September 14th on the beautiful Sun Princess. So this is a unique opportunity with an overnight stay in Southampton. Plus, it has the unique ports of Seville, Mallorca, and Cartagena. Like the overnight in Southampton is very unique and a great opportunity because there's so much to see in London. And then to be able to also call to Barcelona and be able to see Spain in that same trip is amazing. So Antarctica. So this year I saw some beautiful pictures being posted on Facebook by guests who were sailing with us in Antarctica. I mean, the pictures that were taken really blew my mind, and it made me put this voyage on my life list. We don't say, I learned from Carmen, we don't say bucket list because we're here to live. So I put it on my life list. So fares from $91 per day, 17-day Antarctica. Again, another round trip opportunity. So Buenos Aires, December 18th, on the beautiful Sapphire Princess. Myself and our sales team got to sail on Sapphire Princess just, I think, about a month ago. She's amazing. That crew is amazing. She's a beautiful ship, and I think you would really enjoy Antarctic on the Sapphire Princess. This is 4 days of scenic cruising of the Antarctic. So you're going to see these amazing glaciers. And it includes Christmas and New Year's. My parents just recently did a Christmas and New Year's, and I have done Christmas. I've not done New Year's. I really would like to see New Year's. I've heard that it is a blast. We've got 69 days per day on an 18-day Andes in South America. This one is Los Angeles to Santiago. So this is nice. You live in LA or you live near LA. you drive or fly into LA, and then you end up in beautiful Santiago, and then just fly home one way, right? There's also options between Fort Lauderdale to Buenos Aires as well, because we have the option for that as well. So there's more ashore with an overnight in Lima. Again, we do focus on trying to give you more time in each of the ports, and especially those ports that have wonderful nightlife and things to be seen at night, so that you can still see that with us. Okay. Also, as a reminder, we want to remind you that booking with a travel advisor does many, many things. Saves you time. There's convenience, expertise, and guidance. So your travel advisors have seen the world. These travel advisors have seen the world. They've done it all. They've sold it to many different guests. They hear the stories when people come back. They have the stories from their own experiences, and they are real experts in these areas. They give you the personalized service, special offers and perks. Sometimes they can offer you something special. Peace of mind, because they're going to help you with pretty much every aspect of your vacation. And I know that there's always someone who's the person who's planning, because in my family, that's me. Give yourself a break and let a travel advisor do what they do, and help you with all of this. So your travel advisor also advocates for you. They have relationships with the vendors, with the brands, with Princess, and they can advocate for you. So there's lots of reasons why to book with a travel advisor. I personally love to book with a travel advisor because it makes my life easier. It's hard to wrangle my entire family to get us on our vacation, and the travel advisor makes that wonderful for us. So news and notes, just a couple of reminders before we bring our guests back to do our Q&A. So great news. No drum roll here, but we've got 2025-2026 destination collection now available to order. So both our travel advisors and our guests, consumers can order the brochure on OneSource and on princess.com. So available to order. It's usually popular. It has all the great things that you told us are important to be in a brochure, with our deck plans and all the beautiful itineraries. We're super excited to have this. It's covering spring of 25 all the way to spring of 26 at this point. Another QR code opportunity, so it can take you right to the place where you can order. And then we get lots of questions about accessibility vacationing with Princess. And we have a fantastic access department and a fantastic marketing team that work together to do an update on our Princess Accessibility at Sea guide. There's a QR code here too. And this new brochure gives you lots of information about what Princess does to make sure that our accessible guests sail with us comfortably and just as well as anybody else. So mobility devices, service animals, accessibility equipment, accommodations, all of it's there in this brochure for you. And I want to give a shout out to Anne from our trade marketing team who did a fantastic job pulling this together for us. So make sure you order it to get the details there, because we do get lots of questions. And someday soon, we will do a webinar focused around sailing accessibly at sea with Princess. Reminder about Rail and Sail in Florida. So we have the exclusive partnership with Brightline. That has gone phenomenally well. It was so exciting to see their train wrapped with our Princess Sea Witch. But we have wonderful opportunities for you here. Make sure that you go on to their site to book the Rail and Sail package. And then you will have a nice, easy transition from one of their destinations that they have on the rail route to the Princess ship. So we've extended the 15% off offer through September 30th. So you get up to 15% off of the Rail and Sail package when booking smart and premium rail and sail packages through the Brightline's website. And again, another nice little flyer that you can share with your clients if you're a travel advisor, and consumers, you can share this with your family and friends. All right, I talked briefly about World Cruise, but I don't want you to forget that we have the full World Cruise offer that needs to be booked by October 31st in order to get Princess Premier included. This is our 2026 World Cruise on Coral Princess. Again, a QR code, $500 onboard spending money, round trip air, and up to 16 specialty dining on the World Cruise. Guests who book segments with us qualify for $200 onboard credit. And then the Captain Circle members can also save up to $1,000 per person, just simply because you've sailed with Princess previously. And we have our wonderful 2025 cruise. We currently are offering book a balcony for the price of an ocean view. That's amazing on such a long sailing. A balcony is priceless. Sailing 101 nights or longer. We have 2 round trip options for the World Cruise. Again, LA or Fort Lauderdale. So this offer on the 25 World Cruise ends at the end of this month. And you won't trick me again. This should say June 30th because there are not 31 days in June. South America early booking offer extended. Book by July 31st, up to $2,300 in onboard and shore excursion credits. And again, a special discount for our Captain Circle members. They get $100 extra savings for guests 1 and 2. QR code. I told you that it was going to be QR code heavy, so I hope you had your cameras ready. And then just a reminder, given Independence Day is coming up, that we love our service men and women. We provide a military benefit of up to $250 in onboard credit for active, retired, and disabled veterans. It's available on any cruise and at any time. So there's just a registration process that needs to happen. You register and tell us that you are current active, retired, or disabled veterans. It stays with you on your Captain Circle account. So we know that every time you book, based on the stateroom that you book, you're going to get an additional onboard credit just for your military service. So we thank you to all of our veterans and our active military. All right, we are now at Q&A, and we're going to bring back our lovely guests, Tracy and Maggie, who are going to help me answer some of the questions you guys posed to us in the pre-registration process. And we might even have a little time to take on a couple more, but we will see. I'm going to add that QR code page back up as well. So in case you missed it, it'll be sitting here while we're talking. All right, so our first question. Do you anticipate the 2 times offer being extended anytime in the near future?
I'll take that. The quick answer, hi there. The quick answer is no. Right now, the dates are the dates that we shared. And if we do make any changes to it or extend it, anything like that, we will share it out with everybody here first. But right now, definitely look at those dates. And that's when the program will run through for double.
Yeah, book within that window of time and make sure you have Plus and Premier so you can be eligible. All right. Next question. How do I sign the double points to a cruise already booked for September?
Yeah, well, it's not points.
Kind
right?
of a trick question.
Yeah, it's kind of a trick. Like there's nothing to do, basically. As long as the guest, as long as the booking has Plus or Premier and it's taking place, it embarks between August 1 and December 1, you don't have to do a darn thing. And the cruise credits, the cruise and the number of cruises or number of days cruised will automatically double.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
What do we have next? Does the better than best price apply to bookings already made for 2025? So Tracy might have had to jump, but so I can answer this. So we had a best price guarantee already in place. And so that best price guarantee already applies, but we will also give you better than best price because there's only just a couple of days lapse. So you will benefit from both of those as well. Okay, Maggie, one more. If you already paid final payment for a client, can we get these promotions for them?
So talking about, I think all of the promotions, but definitely for the double the cruise credits, it's as long as Plus or Premier is added to the that booking within 2 days. Before 2 days of sailing, then you absolutely can, even if the guest is fully paid or final payment.
Absolutely. Okay. Do we have another one? Okay. How does the double credit work for those who are traveling solo? So I do think we had so many questions that it's worth going over this one more time.
Sure. Yeah. So it's basically the same thing. They don't have to do anything differently, but already guests who are sailing Solo, get their number of cruises counts as 2. So in this case, the number of cruises would count as 4, and the number of cruise days would be doubled.
Absolutely. And the same for our suite guests.
That's right.
Yep. All right. Did we have another question? I can't remember if that was our last one. Oh, this is a big one. You guys are asking me this. When will Alaska 2026 be open for sale? So look for some information on Alaska 2026 in July. I'm not saying it's going to be open then, but we might be sharing some information about Alaska 2026 in July. So just keep your eyes and ears open for that. Make sure that you're still selling. We still have some availability, I think, late season Alaska 2024. And then we also have amazing opportunities still for everyone in 2025. So, but Alaska 26 coming soon. And I think that might be our last question. Yeah. I think that is it. Maggie, thank you so much for joining us. And I thank Tracy too, who's not back with us just yet, but thank you both so much for your insights, your expertise, for joining us and sharing all this wonderful information about these new promotions with our consumers and our travel advisors.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. And then thank you to our consumers and our travel advisors for joining us today on this webinar. We're going to see you in 2 weeks. And we just thank you. Thank you so much for spending the time with us. We know time is valuable, and we appreciate you joining us to learn all things Princess today. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye-bye.